Morning, y'all. It is 5 o'clock. Just starting to get some first light of the day. Out here to hit Castle and Conundrum. About to start this hike off along Castle Creek Road. Got about 12 miles, about 5,000 feet gain. I camped about half a mile up of Castle Creek Road, so shaved off about a mile, maybe more like 11 miles, and still close to 5,000 feet. Not much gain where I'm at. But yeah, looks like it's gonna be a beautiful morning. It's calm, not too cool. See what we can do. There's a little bit of a look of where I'm headed. I don't know exactly where I'm going to cut back up to the right to get up in there, but that's where I'm going. Gorgeous morning. Some people say that this long road walk for Castle and Conundrum is a little boring, but in my personal opinion, there's still some spectacular woods. You're hiking along Castle Creek. The birds are happy. I will gladly incorporate smooth miles at the start of a 14er. Well, here we are at the Pearl Pass Road Junction for Castle and Conundrum. We head this way. A little more road walking here. Road goes up to about 13,000 feet, and then that's when the real climbing starts, as you kind of enter into the basin, start working your way up to Castle, and then down across to Conundrum. Here's a little better look of what I'm getting myself into here. Gotta make my way up that head wall. Looks like you can go up in the snow. I see some routes that just go straight up through that scree and talus. That might be pretty nasty. I do have my spikes, so might take the snow. Castle, once you get right up to the top of that head wall, bang a left to start working your way up, and the peak itself is further back. And then once I hit Castle, I'll drop on down that ridge and connect over to Conundrum. Well, we're still at a distance here. That's Castle Peak right there in that back corner. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Here's a little closer look at that head wall. I'm gonna stick just to the right of where these people have glissaded down. Snow looks pretty decent right up through there. And if it's not, I'm just gonna jump onto those rocks and take that talus up. And it might be a little nasty, but that's what I'm here for. Shoo! Just made it up this disaster of a loose rock pile. Not horrible, but everything's loose. Everything from the size of coffee cups to coffee tables. A lot of this shit's loose. A little more to go. There's Castle. Now here is the turnoff for Castle. You can kind of see those switchbacks, but gonna gain this ridge, work across, and on up and out. It's pretty steep through here. A little bit of talus, but on top of scree, so a little slippy. Definitely have been a few times where I've taken 3 steps forward and slid 2 steps back, but we're getting there. Absolutely spectacular up here. Unreal. That's gonna be fun. And there's Conundrum over there. Awesome hike. Whew. Little view of the route so far. Through there, across, up through here, on up and over. And then the remainder of the route, gotta go out through here, up and over, drop down, climb Castle. Now from here, just gotta work my way up that ridge crest, drop down, and Castle's waiting for me on the other side. Quite the view on down. It's the road I hiked up in on. Smidgen more. Pretty colors. This has the potential to be up there with my favorite hikes in Colorado. Ha! There you go. Got Pyramid and the maroon bells over there. That's awesome. Within striking distance, last little climb to the summit. We're there. Up on top of Castle Peak, y'all. This is absolutely sick. Highest peak in the Elk Mountain Range. 14,274 feet, I believe. Absolutely spectacular. Let me get you a little better quality pan. There's a look at the route that I took on in. Just looking back up at the rest of the Elks right there. This is one of the southernmost peaks in the Elks, and then further on up there, you got Pyramid, Maroon Bells, Capital, smack in the middle there, Snowmass a little further out. Pyramid was my first peak I did out here in the Elks. Now Castle, soon to be Conundrum. Still have a lot of fun ahead of me out here. So if anyone was wondering why Castle Peak is called Castle Peak, from multiple angles it kind of does have a large castle-like appearance, but also here kind of on the backside as well as on Castle itself, from a few different angles, looks almost like they're kind of ascending turrets, if you will, of a castle. And there's also kind of this purplish hued sandstone type rock that's out here, and purple royalty, a little bit of that association. Made it down the initial descent off of Castle. Should be pretty smooth. There's a good look at the route up to Castle, all the way across all those ridges and on up to the summit. I just worked my way down through here, starting to make my way up Conundrum. Well, made it on over from Castle on the ridge crest, not the summit. The summit's gonna be out that way. Yeah, beautiful. Summit to summit, not too shabby. Absolutely breathtaking day. Could not be more perfect weather. It's been calm, a little breezy, but definitely not windy. It's warm. I'm wearing shorts, one top layer. Oh. Now, one thing that I will say, this route, for whether you're doing just Castle, but definitely if you're doing Castle and Conundrum, where I'm standing right now, fairly considerable when it comes to the commitment factor. Commitment meaning if you take off from Castle to come over here to Conundrum, that's a pretty considerable level of commitment. If you were to get caught in a storm, if something were to go squirrely, you could be in trouble pretty quickly, because Other than if you have the right gear, potentially you might glissade down that. Otherwise, you're going to be making your way back onto Castle and all the way back down the way you came. So always keep that in mind. If it was bad weather when I was over on Castle, there's no way I would have even considered coming out here to Conundrum. It's just not worth risking it, not worth risking getting stuck in a bad situation. I'm gonna enjoy this for just a second, then make my way back on across. Man, oh man. I sure love a good ridge walk. Across that ridge crest and on out. Oh yeah, such a fun trail, such a fun trail. My Lanta, you gotta know what you're getting into. Be ready for some talus, scree, loose rock, climbing, definitely using your hands, but nothing really exceeding class 2. You can find some class 3 if you want it. I don't know if you can see a couple of people up there on Castle, a couple of black dots. Just made my way on down. Just gotta work my way on down through this head wall. Just pretty loose rock, but take my time, maybe get a little baby glissade in there. And I got a road walk all the way back down. All right, fast way down. Headwall, Castle in the rear view. Awesome day, absolutely incredible. One of my favorite 14ers, or I guess pair of 14ers, will 100% be willing to do these 2 peaks again. Just a lot of fun. I mean, class 2, you can get a little class 3 if you choose to take a couple of, class 3 routes. But yeah, fantastic time, really engaging, hiking and climbing, really fun. You have some snow to play around with. Yeah, absolutely spectacular. The elks are incredible. I absolutely love this mountain range. The Elk Mountains they're rugged, they're gnarly, sharp rock, loose rock, all different colors rock, red rock, purple rock, green rock. Yeah, just absolutely incredible mountains all around. I mean, this place is just fantastic. Some old abandoned mining stuff up there. A lot of mining history in these mountains. Aspen wouldn't exist as the city it does without silver. time. Well, y'all, made it on back to camp. Castle and Conundrum far exceeded my expectations in terms of beauty, in terms of enjoyability of the routes, in terms of the company and the people that I met out there. Some cool people that are doing some cool stuff. Just enjoying the beauty that these mountains have to offer, Colorado life. But anyway, guys, take it easy, stay happy, healthy, and well. I'm gonna get away from these flies. See you next time.